Slimeland Evolution Devlog numero 7. In this episode, our slimes finally get their attack points and now it's obvious who stands out from the crowd. Don't worry Blobby, we still love you very much, you little piece of shit. I know, you haven't heard from me for the last couple weeks, and the reason is that I was on vacation. Of course, I will show you a clip just to flex on you, but I also made sure to work on all my projects a bit and created content for new devlogs and tutorials. So if you haven't yet, this is the best time of your life to subscribe to the channel. Don't hesitate too much, it's just a click on the button right next to you. Thanks and thank me later. The first thing I want to show you is the store. I added all of our slimes in the right order and made sure that you can also buy them so that they appear on the island. A quick reminder on the store system and a small change I made. Let's say you have unlocked all slimes up to this beauty on the island. This means that in the store you are now able to get all previous slimes except your latest discovery. I decided to make it that way in order to keep the system balanced, and if you want to fuse your best slimes to a new form, you have to work hard to get another one of the same kind. Otherwise, there wouldn't be any good reason to have so many producers in order to provide you with game currency, which is the jelly of course. As you can see, the system works great, even though all slimes are currently free for testing purposes, and I can get whichever I want. Just the privileges of being a game master of your own game. And I love it. I have to admit that I have a lot of fun to just spawn slimes and make the island overpopulated. It's somehow very satisfying to watch. Do you feel the same way, or is it just me being a psycho? Well, in the next episode I will try to create a population system that will allow you to have a specific number of slimes based on the size of your island. So you must gather enough jelly to upgrade the island and build a stronger army of slimes. It will be a great task for sure. Next, I also changed the store button icon, and somehow it took me much more time than I expected to come up with an at least decent image. I am still unsure if this is good enough, but in my imagination it should represent the store with the slimes on the left side and the buy button together with some description on the right. It may change at some point though. You can also open the store when watching over your producers. This will make it easier and quicker to gather jelly and directly spend it to get a slime you want. By thinking about small design things like that reminds me how fascinating it is to create a whole game, or better said, a whole new world with mechanics and rules you think of. Just like being a god who wants the best for his creation. This is really the best part of being a game dev, and I'm sure that if you are working on a project by yourself, you feel the same way. Let's now move on to the main part of today's devlog. Our slimes will not only wander around the island having nothing to do, no, they will have attack points and together they will form a strong slime army ready to conquer hostile islands. Since there will be a lot of slimes and evolutions in the game, it's good to have an attack point indicator below each slime that you can toggle on and off to quickly check the strength. It will be just a simple sprite with a number in it, and to activate it I created a new button that works with events. Event triggers are a very nice implementation and you can use it for many different things in your game. So in my case I will need two types of events. The first one will be on pointer down and it is active as long as you hold your mouse or finger above the button. A new script will handle this function, going through every slime activating the attack points indicator. In the next phase, I also use the pointer up event that will deactivate the indicator again as soon as you let go of the button. Let's see how it would look like with more slimes. I have to admit that I like it very much and it turned out exactly as I had it in my mind. It was also easy to create that toggle functionality. And with that done, you can now check how strong each of your slimes is and figure out how to increase the total power of yours. The total power will allow you to attack other islands, completing quests and gather epic loot. After this great achievement and milestone of the game, I could relax a bit and enjoy my vacations a little bit more. Just look at this beautiful view. If you can't come up with awesome ideas and inspiration here, you probably can't do it anywhere. Can you guess which country it is? would be funny to read your comments. After swimming non-stop for 10 hours, I returned back home and wanted to polish the attack point indicator a bit more to make it blend in with the rest of the scene. This is the new design, and as for now, it's actually not bad, right? Of course, every text component in the game will be replaced with a matching pixel art font, so don't waste your precious time saying, "Oh, this font is so ugly and has nothing to do with the game art." I know, okay? It's just a placeholder. Well, sorry for calling you out, despite you deserving it. So here are some other epic slime evolutions placed on the island. Each one has now its own attack points that you can check out at any time. In the next episode, I will also add a total attack power of the island, somewhere left on the screen above the jelly counters. In addition to that, the island capacity system will also be ready, and it will make the game much more interesting to play. Upgrading the island for more plays, combining the right slimes to make plays for new ones, or sending them to war. But all of this next time, so make sure to stay tuned. Now it was time to change the icon for the toggle button we created. At first, I thought a simple eye would be nice, since you click and hold it only to see something. This idea was quickly replaced with a much better one. This little guy. It's just another slime creature that holds the sprite of the indicator, making it crystal clear what it does. And it is also so adorable. Let's name it Dori. Yes, it's a female blue slime, nothing strange about it. Now that Dori is alive, she also needs a second sprite that will let her show the excitement in her eyes every time she sees the attack points of your slimes. All it took to achieve this was a little bit of coding in the existing script where we enabled and disabled the indicators, changing between the two sprites of Dori. Now for real, Dori, you're so cute, full of excitement and happiness. And you, make sure to keep it that way by always having a great slime army ready to battle and destroy the enemies. I hope you really liked all the new stuff in Slimeland Evolution, and if so, there is a Discord server waiting for all of you to join and be part of the community. I'm very open to suggestions, tips, improvements, or just chatting with you. Thanks to all of you guys, we are now at over 1200 subscribers, and this is such a huge step for the channel and me. I appreciate all of your support that you show, by liking the videos, leaving comments, or by just watching through my playlists. It means a lot, and it is the source of the energy I get every time I sit down in front of the PC for game development. And with that said guys, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao!